By now, you have the foundational mindset of a prompt engineer. You know how to think proactively rather than reactively. You have the zero-shot formula in your toolkit, and you have already seen how structuring your prompts around 5 clear components transforms the quality of what you get back. But here's the thing. The zero-shot formula is your everyday driver, reliable, efficient, and great for most tasks. What we are introducing today is something else entirely. This is the framework you reach for when the task is complex, multi-layered, and the stakes are high enough that you simply cannot afford a mediocre result. This is ROSES, and it is the most powerful, versatile prompt engineering framework you will learn in this entire course. In this video, you are going to understand exactly what ROSES is and why it outperforms basic prompting so dramatically. You will master each of its 5 components with the depth and precision needed to use them confidently. And you will walk away with 2 fully built, real-world ROSES examples, one for content marketing and one for business analysis, that you can adapt and use immediately. Let's get into it. ROSES is an acronym, and each letter represents one essential component of a complete, powerful prompt. Those 5 components are role, objective, scenario, expected solution, and steps. Now, you might be thinking, that sounds similar to the zero-shot formula. And there is some overlap, because both frameworks are built on the principle that precision drives results. But ROSES goes significantly deeper, and the difference shows most clearly on complex, high-stakes tasks. Here is why ROSES outperforms basic prompting so consistently. First, it achieves role alignment. It positions the AI's expertise with real precision, not just a vague label. Second, it sets a clear goal through a focused, measurable objective that the AI can orient every part of its response around. Third, it builds contextual awareness. It grounds the task in a specific, real-world situation, so the AI is not working in the abstract. Fourth, it defines the outcome. You tell the AI exactly what success looks like before it starts, which eliminates the guesswork that causes most revisions. And fifth, it provides process guidance. It maps the path the AI should follow, step by step. When you combine all 5 of those elements in a single, well-crafted prompt, you are not just giving the AI better instructions. You are creating a complete system for producing exactly the output you need. Let's break down each component in detail. Component 1, role. The role in ROSES goes well beyond simply telling the AI to be an expert. You are defining the specific type of expertise, the years of experience, the methodological approach, and the philosophical lens this person brings to every problem they encounter. Think about the practical difference. You are a marketing expert tells the AI almost nothing useful, but you are a senior direct response marketing specialist with 15 or more years of experience in e-commerce and subscription businesses who takes a data-driven approach focused on conversion optimization and customer lifetime value. That shapes not just what the AI says, but fundamentally how it thinks about the problem. A data-driven marketer will approach the same brief completely differently from a creative marketer. Specificity in the role component determines the quality of everything that follows. Component 2, objective. The objective is where you state your goal with absolute clarity. It should be single-focused, measurable, and action-oriented. The best practice here is to start with a strong action verb: create, analyze, develop, optimize, evaluate. This signals to the AI that you want output, not exploration. A strong objective sounds like this. Your objective is to create a pricing strategy that increases our average contract value by 20% while maintaining or improving customer conversion rates. Notice the specificity. There is a clear metric, a clear target, and a clear constraint. That kind of objective eliminates ambiguity entirely. Component 3, scenario. The scenario is where you set the scene. Think like a movie director. You are giving the AI everything it needs to understand the full picture: the company or team, the current situation, the key constraints, the relevant stakeholders, and the available resources. A well-built scenario might read, "We are a B2B SaaS company with 230 customers, an average contract value of $12,000 per year, and 70% of our users on the basic tier. Our competitors recently raised prices by 15%, and we have not updated our pricing in 18 months." Every detail in that scenario is there for a reason. It shapes the AI's analysis, its assumptions, and its recommendations. When context is rich, output is relevant. When context is thin, output is generic. Component 4, expected solution. This is the component most people skip entirely, and it is the one that eliminates the need for multiple rounds of revision. The expected solution tells the AI precisely what the deliverable looks like: the format, the level of detail, the specific elements GDK need, and the success criteria. For example, provide a detailed pricing strategy recommendation including, first, new pricing tiers with specific price pricing; second, feature allocation across tiers; third, a grandfather policy for existing customers; fourth, an implementation timeline; and fifth, a communication strategy. When you define the expected solution that clearly, the AI knows exactly what done looks like. GDK is not guessing. It is building to a spec. Component 5, steps. The steps component breaks the AI's process into a logical, sequential series of actions. This is especially powerful for analytical tasks because it prevents the AI from jumping to conclusions, skipping important considerations, or producing surface-level analysis. A strong steps section looks like this. First, analyze our current pricing relative to competitors. Second, identify undervalued features based on customer usage data. Third, model 3 pricing scenarios with potential revenue impact. Fourth, recommend the optimal approach with full justification. Each step is clear, action-oriented, and builds logically on the one before it. Let's see the full ROSES framework applied to a real-world content marketing challenge. Role: you are a seasoned content strategist specializing in B2B SaaS marketing and an expert in creating educational content that drives qualified leads. Objective: develop a content plan for the next quarter that will increase blog traffic by 30% and generate at least 200 marketing qualified leads. Scenario: our company offers project management software for creative agencies. We currently publish 2 blog posts per week, but see minimal engagement. Our competitors produce in-depth guides and case studies that rank well in search. We have a team of 2 writers and a monthly budget of $5,000 for content production. Expected solution: provide a comprehensive content plan in spreadsheet format with the following elements: 12 content topics with SEO-optimized titles, content types and word counts for each, promotional channels for each piece, expected outcomes, and a production timeline. Steps: first, research top-performing keywords in our industry using SEO data. Second, identify content gaps compared to competitors. Third, develop content themes based on our buyer's journey. Fourth, create a production and promotion schedule. Fifth, include metrics for tracking performance against the 30% traffic growth target. Notice what that prompt does. It does not just ask for content ideas. It asks for a complete, structured, actionable plan built by a specific kind of expert, grounded in a specific competitive situation, with a defined format and a clear process. The result will be a genuinely usable strategy document, not a generic list of blog post ideas. Now let's apply the same framework to a business analysis challenge. Role: you are a business intelligence analyst with expertise in retail economics and consumer behavior trends. Objective: analyze our potential expansion into the luxury goods segment to determine whether we can achieve a 15% market share within 24 months. Scenario: our company operates in the mid-market fashion segment with 42 retail locations and an established e-commerce platform. Luxury goods represent an entirely new market for us, with different margin structures and customer expectations. We have conducted preliminary market research showing 62% brand recognition among luxury consumers. Competitors include established luxury brands with 20 or more years in the market. Expected solution. Deliver a market entry analysis report with market size and growth projections, a competitive landscape assessment, required investment and expected ROI, risk factors with mitigation strategies, and a clear go or no-go recommendation supported by data. Steps. First, assess current market conditions and growth trends in luxury retail. Second, analyze our brand positioning relative to established luxury players. Third, calculate the required capital investment and operating costs. Fourth, project revenue scenarios covering best case, likely case, and worst case. Fifth, provide a final recommendation with an implementation timeline if the decision is to proceed. Two completely different use cases, two dramatically different contexts. Same underlying framework, delivering precision, structure, and actionable output both times. Here is your practical challenge for this video. Select one task you need to accomplish this week, something real, something that matters to your work. It could be a content strategy, a business decision, a proposal, a research task. Anything complex enough that a basic prompt would not do it justice. Work through each of the 5 roses components for that task. Define the role with genuine specificity. Write a measurable objective starting with an action verb. Build a rich scenario with all the context the AI needs. Specify the expected solution in enough detail that you could hand it to someone as a brief. And map out the steps in a clear, logical sequence. Then compare what you get from that fully engineered roses prompt against how you would have approached that same task before this course. Look at the quality of the output, the relevance to your actual situation, how much editing it requires, and the overall actionability of what comes back. The difference will be significant. And once you have experienced that difference, you will never go back to basic prompting for complex tasks. Let's bring this together. In this video, you learned why Roses outperforms basic prompting on complex, high-stakes tasks through role alignment, clear goal setting, contextual awareness, outcome definition, and process guidance. You went deep on all 5 components and understand how to use each one with real precision. And you saw the framework applied across 2 complete real-world examples in content marketing and business analysis. Roses is now yours. Use it for every task where quality truly matters. In video 4, we shift focus to the economics of AI. Token efficiency, few-shot design, and knowing exactly when to use each approach. It is a powerful combination that will make every prompt you write faster, leaner, and more effective. See you in video 4.